and each person's got a role. I'm assuming the fourth person is a tackle player on the ground who presents the ball. This is the tackle player. Meet the tackle player. Right? So, we're assuming the tackle player is going. So one of our players is already on the ground, and they present the ball here, like they should. They turn back, present the ball. So, can we have the guys out we had just before lunch on that clean-out technique? Just to, yeah, let's get 4 guys out. Okay, that's 6.
2 down?
2, doesn't matter. You just sit down, I need you again anyway, but let's keep 4 guys. Now, okay, let's come over here. Over here. So, you go down on 1 knee. Come here. You go down on 2 knees. Yes, you go beside him. Go right beside him. Just sit down. Sit down. You go. Go up here. So now, okay, you go and go to the post position. Right? You go into the post position, you know, you're going to take the football there, stop, perfect. So, first man, what's his job? Clean out. Alright? Just go clean out and then stop. Go clean out. Stop. Yeah. Do not kick the ball. Do not fall over the bag.
Bag's big.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Alright. Let's slow-mo. So take him over there. Go. Take him away. What's the problem now?
It's there.
It's open again. It's right there. So the next person's going to come in and try the same. But we have a plan. When you see that guy being cleaned out, we get the next person up into that space. And we call this player the combat. Alright? Because they have a pretty combative position. And what they do is they jump into that space where the thread was, and they stay there like that. Alright? So they take up that space. So, you take up that space?
Combat!
There. Now, if the next person comes in now, they can't get at the ball, they can't access the ball, right? Understand that? So we've won the combat zone. If he's not here in time to go out, the next person comes in, and we have to do another clean out. And that can go on all day. Can't really, but it's kind of a waste of time. So we've done the clean out, take the combat.
Combat!
There. Now, the combat should just go in front of the ball and stay in a strong position so that nobody can move them. If you're soft in the combat zone, the reason it's called a combat zone is the opposition are going to come in here and try and drive you off the ball. So you've got to be strong. Head up on the swivel, butt close to the ground, keep watching for things coming, okay? Ready? And the ball. Well, here's the deal. That ball is kind of floated out. See, you come forward tiny. He might be there. That ball can be technically out of the ruck, and the referee said play on. But with another plan, he's called the firewall. And the firewall comes in, and he joins on here like that, and he stabilizes the whole thing. Come into the firewall. Now get in a strong position. What I would suggest, the best position is put that foot forward, and lock onto his hip, and stay strong so you can't move. Stay strong, good. That is the perfect ruck. Because the halfback can now come along. Where are you going? You're supposed to be in the ruck. Took time out. No time outs in a ruck. Alright? The halfback can come along, play the ball away. Whatever they want to do. Alright. Come again. Yeah. But as we know, this has to happen quickly. I took like 3 minutes to explain that. This has to happen in 2 seconds. So, back. Come over here. Down on 1 knee. Down on 2 knees. Sitting down. Alright? When I say go, you can go. You call your role. Your clean out, your combat, your firewall. You try and post the ball. Ready? Yeah.
Go! Combat! Clean out! Firewall!
Oh, you managed to get the ball on the other side of the bag. That's a trick. If you do that again, you should be on TV. Let's do it again.
You will be.
Ready?
Go! Combat!
only one problem.
Remember we said earlier about the importance of not kicking the ball, not falling over the bag. And you can have the prettiest ruck in the world, but if the ball rolls out the side, it's play on. And then you're in trouble. You've got three guys that are ruck, and the 15 years upfield with the ball. You do one more time. Now what we're trying to get here is a fair bit of aggression. You can't ruck kind of soft and, you know, cuddly. That's not rucking. Rucking's aggressive. When you're in there, you're doing a job. Everybody has to do their job. Like the first person's clean out, second person's combat versus firewall. Call those rules early on your way to the ruck, not when you get there. Okay? And then you execute your assignment accurately and aggressively.
Go! Combat! Clean out! Firewall!
Alright. Now, it's important, this is really important. It's important as a combat, just come up again. I'm going through all this so we don't have to go through it again. As a combat, no matter what happens here, do not go too far past the ball. You go past the ball there. Alright, now when you firewall, what's the point of the firewall? Protect the ball. So if he goes too far, he can't protect the ball. So come back, combat just in front of the ball. Forget about the bag, forget about the bag. Combat just in front of the ball. Firewall, now the ball is in the rock. So don't go too far. Alright, last time. We'll just go through everything go wrong here before we go back. This is all planned. We can plan this over lunch. Not. Ready?
Right. Combat. Clean up. Firewall.
Set ball.
Alright. Okay. You play soccer on weekends as well, Lee? Alright. I'm joking. You get the idea. So, that is the perfect look. Now, what we want to do now is go with the coaches, and we have 4 people. Coaches stagger them, so I like to stagger them by having the cleaner on one knee, combat on 2 knees, the firewall sitting on, so no one will get their hook together. Call your roll on the way and win the perfect run. So the clean out, combat, firewall. Alright, let's get that one right. Please do not kick the bag, do not kick the ball, do not fall up, do not fall down. Okay? Stay on your feet.
I want to talk about a couple of things. When you've got the idea, you've got the 3 roles, the clean out, combat, firewall. You need to recognize that those roles are vitally important for a number of reasons. One, if you miss an assignment, if you're the clean out and you don't clean out the threat, you fail to do it, they'll get the football. If they don't get the football, the person who was the combat now becomes the clean out. And the person who was the firewall has to do the combat, and then we put another player on the ruck. So we burn resources at a ruck because somebody misses an assignment. And even when you're in there, you can't take a time out on the ruck until the ball is away. And it happens, just go with the guys we had there for simple sake. Let's get out there quickly, set up that ruck again. You know, we've got the clean out, combat, firewall. Like you kick the bag, you know, it's such a kick of a bag. Alright, so here's the clean out, combat, firewall. Now, even when that ball is there, the opposition are going to come and test you. They're going to get in, they're going to start, and if you go relax, go down to the sock. They come in here and let us start this stuff, and the thumb half is picking the ball up and somebody falls on top of them, and have you seen that? Yeah. That's when the combat and the firewall take a time out at the ruck. Alright? So if it turns out that, come back again, just come back down again. Alright? Just go on to be the threat, who's the threat? Alright, but just go into position. If for some reason he misses the assignment, let's say he goes through a saddle roll and slip off, then he's got to do the clean out.
Yeah.
He's got to do the combat, and then somebody else is going to come over the firewall. So now we're burning resources. Now that's why that combat zone is important. Now I just want to show you something over here. Combat zone, you need to get in a very strong position. I don't like being in the combat zone like this, with your feet level. You see that? Because you can fall forward too easily. Put your feet square there, get into the combat zone. So I can very easily, if these feet are square, I can push them over. See, like that? It's so easy, look. Alright? Now put one foot slightly in front of the other. Now all you need to do is get kind of heel aligned with your toe, head up and drop your hips. Put your hands up, like that. Now, don't let me do that. Don't let me do it. Come on. Stay strong. Come on. That's better. So I should be able to push them all like that. Come on, keep your position. All right? So let's do that drill now in a moment. Get that combat position strong and get your partner to around him. They can push you from anywhere and you can't move. See what I'm saying? And if you get that presence of mind here, that's called a combat zone. You can play combat. If you're in there like this and the wind blows the wrong way, you fall over, that's not much use. So the next drill, I want you to go back. For the first few minutes, get into twos, practice that combat position, and have your partner push you unexpectedly and see you not fall over. And then we do, on the second, when I blow the whistle next time, go back to the ruck, as we had here, and make sure the combats are good. And what we're going to do, one more person out. All right, over here. Back again. All right, whoa. Okay, you're standing up. You're down on two knees. Down on two knees. You're down on one knee. You're down on two knees. You're sitting down. So, you're both against these guys. Okay, now, combat, firewall, and then you test the firewall. Whoa, come back. Come back. When I say go, you test the firewall. You drive in and try and upset it. Go!
Combat! Clean up! Firewall!
There you go. All right, you can bring some more heat than that.
Yeah.
All right, bring a little heat on the counter rock, okay? So that first drill is get that in individual positions in the combat zone and let your partner try and push you over. And don't fall over. When I blow the whistle, let's go back to that drill. It's 3 against 2. It's important we stagger when we arrive. The poacher's on his feet, you're on 2 knees down. 1 knee, 2 knees sitting, and then we come in the right order. Call out your roll. Go!
Poacher, combat! Out! Firewall!
Now where the ball is.
Where's the ball? Yeah, that's really good. All right, you've seen it.
Not on me. I'll have one tomorrow. Okay.
Don't let up on things once you come into contact, okay? At the point of contact, you have to keep moving your feet, keep driving, defensively or offensively, okay? Okay, go.
Clean up!
Okay, take a bit off, right off. Good. Okay, good, okay, hold on, all right? Good. You did well there.
Clean up!
Good. Good job, right around. That's it. Walk right out there, good.
Clean up!
Okay, so just one quick point. Get you guys to make it work. A lot of us are coming in for the counter ruck, guys. A lot of us are coming in from here and just stopping. Come here.
We're running and tackling. You don't know who's going to be tackled, do you? Depends to be anybody. So when somebody's tackled, how do we know who's responsible for getting to the ruck? Who's responsible for being clean out, combat and firewall? We only need 3 people, but if 3 people don't go, we've got a problem. And if 4 people go or 5 people go to the ruck, we've another problem. There's too many people at the ruck. So you've got to make sure it's only the relevant people that go there. Okay. Let me show you a drill we're going to do now. Yeah, let's get 4 guys out. Okay, that's 6.
Sit down.
2, doesn't matter. You just sit down, I need you again anyway, but let's keep 4 guys. Now, okay, let's come over here. Over here. So,
You go down on one knee. Come here. You go down on 2 knees. Yes, you beside him. Go right beside him. Just sit. Do not fall over the bag.
Bag's
Do
big.
not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay. All right. Let's slow-mo. So take him over there. Go. Take him away. What's the problem now?
It's there.
It's open again. It's right there. So the next person's going to come in and try the same. But we have a plan. When you see that guy being cleaned out, we get the next person up into that space. And we call this player the combat. Go. Sit down. You go. Go up here. So now, okay, you go to the poacher position. Right? You go into the poacher position, you know. You're going to take the football there. Stop. Perfect. So, first man, what's his job? Clean out. All right? Just go clean out and then stop. Go clean out. Stop. Yeah. Do not kick the ball. And each person's got a role. I'm assuming the fourth person is a tackle player on the ground who presents the ball. This is the tackle player. You need the tackle player. Right? So, we're assuming the tackle player on the ground. So one of our players is already on the ground, and they present the ball here, like they should. They turn back, present the ball. So, can we have the guys out we had just before lunch on that clean-out technique, just to, all right, because they have a pretty combative position. And what they do is they jump into that space where the thread was, and they stay there like that. All right? So they take up that space. So you take up that space.
Combat!
There. Now the next person comes in now, they can't get at the ball, they can't access the ball, right? Understand that? So we won the combat zone.